So I'm going to try to explain a situation, but I'll probably be cut off for the timing. But think of it this way. My family, I can't even drive a car and live in my car or have any type of situation like that until my family comes to an understanding with me and we go to the doctors and fix this. If not, I never ever get to have a car or anything to live in because of a choice somebody else is making. I'm making the choice to work and go to the doctors. Okay? And what do I need? Just some paperwork. Now, why can't I get that paperwork? Because other people made statements on the record for 15 years straight. And that snowball has been going downhill and never, or I should say, that machine that my mother created is still working. The machinery is still on. Once when these people come over and hit the off switch, then I get to live a normal life. And it's not that hard. Just some paperwork and some very easily to obtain medication that my insurance will cover. So these aren't hard things to obtain. If the rest of the world was in my situation, but they had no mother, no father, and they walked into the doctor's office, there would be different results. So I'm making all the right choices. I'm going to the doctors. I'm doing as the doctors say. But there is a problem. The neurologist needs all my background information. Now, I've given him that, and he wants more from my family, or it has to be a real attempt. It can't be half-assed where the doctor's like, oh, I'm not, oh, so this could be anything. Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, well, let me look at his old medical records to see what I got to do. Well, it says, oh my God, lots of mental stuff. I don't see anything about his physical health, though. I don't even see this coordination issue he's talking about. He says a lot of doctors diagnosed him with a coordination issue, but I don't even see that. Well, that's right. He said that his mother buried all records from 0 to age 12. Those records are impossible to get, and the father doesn't remember nothing, he says. And he won't work with his son to try to remember. He doesn't even want to remember. He doesn't want his son to be alive. No way. No, because then there would be responsibility. He'd rather see a man in pain or at least hear that somebody's dying. That way you could say, I don't believe it, let him die some more. Let him get hurt some more. Let him get another 10 injuries. Yeah. Yeah, then I'll say I don't believe that too. And then let him fucking lose an arm. Then I'll say, no, I don't believe that either. And then when I see a picture, I won't look at it. I'll just say, I don't believe it. I don't see it. It's not real. That's what my father will do. So you have that stuff going on. You have somebody who can't even drive until this stuff is completed. Okay, then we have the other side. People complaining about their car isn't good enough, that their father hasn't paid enough in bills. And then you got people, I guarantee you, that there are people my age in the family asking for help to pay certain bills. I would bet that my father has paid out to his wife's children at this point. I would bet he skipped over, because he skipped over me when I was 7. He was more than happy to make sure that I never got what I needed. If I needed some medical care regarding some medication issue, if I'm at the doctor's office and I'm talking about losing my vision and I'm having coordination problems and I'm bumping in the furniture, he's more than happy to go along with his wife's bullshit about everything being a mental illness. So if I try to bring this to a doctor, it automatically turns into attack Zach because your mother has an illness. Oh, I'm bumping in the furniture. It's self-harming. I jump into a pool and catch the back of my foot. It's self-harming. I'm sucking on my skin after my mother just destroyed my nervous system with an overdose. It's self-harming. I'm tired. It's depression. My mother drugs me, gives me pills, and I pass out in the car during my own adoption court part of it. And then my own adoption party, I look exhausted. I'm just looking on a place on the floor to sleep. I'm so dizzy from all the drugs my mother just gave me that they have to pull up a chair. People are giving me gifts, and I look like I don't even care. Why? Because all I want to do is pass the fuck out because I'm on drugs. So we have that going on. up at the one in the ski loft. So we got that shit going on. Okay, now let's look at the other side of this. I will never have a car to sleep in unless we handle this. I don't even get to get a house until we handle this. My children are put into danger until my father and family handle this. My girlfriends and my wives might be affected by this until we handle this. Okay, let's see what my family got. Did they ever get to drive a car? Yes. Did they ever get a house? Yes. Did they get to go to college? Yes. During their childhoods, were they ever under the influence of drugs that their mother or father forced them to take? No. Were they ever hit with a ruler across the face for no reason other than to send a message to another family member? No. Did they ever have their grandson crying in front of them because somebody was acting crazy, like the grandmother? No. Did they ever have to worry about an overdose at age 5 to 7 destroying their nervous system? No. Did they ever miss out on 4 years of education, meaning that they had to fill in the blanks on their own with nothing to go on? No. Did they ever get moved around the country, state to state to state? No. But yet, they want to act high and mighty, like somehow they could go through all that and still be alive. They are nothing. They have no work ethic whatsoever. I would like them to say, take half of my pills and do a school day. Just go to work. You know what? That's a good one. Go to work. Take half of the medications I was on. Nighttime, then the morning. Take the night meds, then the morning. Just, do one day where you take the day and the night, and then the next day you only have to take the day. You cut everything in half. So we'll just give you half Thorazine, half Seroquel, half Trazodone. We'll just give you half of these. And those were just for sleep, but my mother was in the background coming up with every illness in the book that she could come up with. So remember that. But anyways, let's give you half of those and see how you do at work. Oh, you can't work well on massive amounts of drugs? Oh, so you have a horrible work ethic. You're just lazy. That's what you are. You're lazy. Okay, now let me take a baseball bat to your legs and stomach, and then we're going to see how you do a 60-hour work week. We'll also give you the flu, and we'll see how you do a 60-hour work week then. And we'll make sure to give you all these nice little colds and flus and things, and we'll see how well you hold up. And then we're going to poison you before your favorite events and see if you're okay to sit there and take it without getting mad at me. And if you get mad at me, I'm bringing out the ruler and smacking you. And we'll see how well you go through this week. And if you don't do well, then that just means you're a lazy bum. That's it. My brother Tim, if he can't take the ruler, the pills, the work, all of it, then he's a lazy bum, because I took the pills and I still kept my eyes open all through class. I still got the decent grades. I missed out on 4 years of education, yet I still strived to want an education and get good grades. I did all of that. I don't remember my brother ever missing 2 years of education and still being able to continue. I don't remember him ever having to have his nervous system or body destroyed. I don't remember him ever having to be slipped medication. Actually, I don't even think he was on medication in the first place. Not only was I overdone on medication until I was cooked, I mean like shitloads of medications, all being messed around by my mother. For nothing. There's nothing going on other than my mother. My mother has fantasies that she likes to spin at doctor's offices. That's why I'm on pills. I have ADHD, and because of my mother, I now have anxiety and PTSD for the rest of my life. But all the other stuff was manufactured, farmed by my mother. Like the